When I'm making animation, I'm not thinking if I'm going to show this to Americans, but I believe that when they see it, they understand. Anime's been growing every year. I've been in the business now for about 8 years, and every year more and more people get into it.
We didn't know if Japanese animation would fit into American culture.
Stop! Don't move or I'll shoot!
And they come and buy everything we have.
Back 10 years ago when I first really got into this, anime fandom was sort of scattered all over the place.
Of course I want Americans to watch a lot of animation.
People were just sort of making 17th generation copies of tapes.
I want a lot of fans in America.
They got a Japanese uncle that got them to translate the story.
I personally think some of my popularity in America came because my work got here before other people's films, early in the anime boom.
Being at this convention makes me think American fans are becoming more like Japanese fans.
As time passes, more anime artists will be famous here, and I'll be happy to fade into relative obscurity.
I think anime is getting really popular. When I travel abroad, I see it on TV. And fans are not only in Japan. See, I'm being interviewed in America.
In my Golf Force character designs and mecha designs, I'm happy to admit that I took some of my inspiration from American movies I saw as a child. The character Aluza is the head of the crew. She needed to look like a real leader, so I made her uniform different from the others, and I gave her swept back hair.
Photon torpedo! Return fire!
For the character Luffy, they asked me to design someone rebellious and extremely straightforward. I decided to make her a sort of punk, which I showed by her hairstyle and a small star on her cheek.
They've knocked out my Saikon! Man, I'm out of this one!
In the world of Golf Force, men don't even exist. There's no sexism in the design. It's just that masculinity and femininity don't play a part. I think I made the characters more attractive by not revealing their sexuality overtly. Repressing it actually made them more sexual.
Here's the situation. The G-Canceler's offline, so we're gonna have to go out and repair it ourselves.
Go outside?
That's risky.
Maybe I should get behind and push!
Altogether, I made the characters more lifelike and more clearly defined. This helped the voice actresses get into their characters.
My favorite all-time anime is like stuff that nobody's heard of because I saw this in Korean actually. It's Roses of Versailles.
I really enjoyed the art. It's very high stylized.
For me, the thing I liked best about it was that it brought my whole family together.
I don't really have a favorite because they're all just amazing.
It's a lot different than American animation. I mean, American animation is like just for kids, and that really annoys me.
My brother likes it, and my sister-in-law likes it.
When I'm doing animation, my life is an expression of my work. My work is my life. I truly live for animation.
This is my pet rock milker.
I'm supposed to be a cabot, which is a half cat, half rabbit.
And this is Rio Oki.
Then I'm supposed to turn into a spaceship.
This kit is running for $80, and we do sell a lot of them.
The modeling is another big fandom in Japan.
Some people prefer to paint them and build the kit themselves.
One of the things is these cute girls.
And some don't know how to paint. This kit is one of my favorite. It's high in details. The quality is really good. Very sexy, well built.
I think animation is an old-fashioned medium because it's still based on paper and cells.
Anime is not so much a genre as it is a way of making movies.
What's distinctive about anime is that all the art is hand-drawn.
In Japan, animation is the filmmaking industry.
Production may become more computerized, but the drawing will still be done by hand because it depends so much on individual artistry.
The first image I had of animation was Disney, and then mysteriously, I got my own vision.
You have to be both artist and engineer. Personally, I lean towards the artistic side.
The most attractive thing in animation is doing non-reality, but in a realistic style.
I think if we produce anime that we like, then the public will like it too.